Examining Feminist Theory in Hamlet by Tony and Cassidy.
Feminist theory aids readers in understanding their own gender identity in ways we don't always recognize. It is applied to much more than literature. It applies to advertisements, movies, and various mass media.
Feminism is usually divided into four distinct waves, the first beginning in Seneca Falls in 1848. 300 men and women rallied to the cause of equality for women. They were driven by suffrage, a growing industry, and more liberal politics. Connections with other minority groups proved vital to this wave of feminism, and that groups such as women's suffrage movement and the abolitionist movement used each other for support and to further their respective causes.
The idea that women were morally superior to men gained traction in this era and propelled the idea that feminism and women's suffrage was necessary for the betterment of society.
As applied to Hamlet, Gertrude proves she is mainly guided by her own moral compass in supporting Hamlet and realizing the importance of making the right decision, even if it goes against the state or her love for her husband, Claudius. Feminist theory's second wave was marked by the Miss America pageant in Atlantic City in 1968. An understanding of women's roles under a patriarchal society became evident, as well as a defiance of physical and sexual expectations and objectifications of women by men. The feminist movement in this era was often undermined by other movements, such as the anti-war movement and the Black Power movement. This resulted in women-only groups and extreme views within feminism in order to get their voice heard and further their points. This concept is evident in Ophelia's madness if you consider her antic disposition fake, as she has to resort to extreme measures to get her point across. So many other problems are happening that Ophelia is often overshadowed, but she tries to draw attention to herself by acting insane. The third wave began in the 1990s and was popularized by mass media and pop culture. Pop culture icons sought to redefine the definition of femininity and broaden the definition of feminist theory. This definition emphasized having a career and a family, and made possible the blend of both for the most successful modern-day feminist. This concept appears in Gertrude's character when she is able to act as a mother and a ruler. She sacrifices the love for her husband to respect her family and respect her state. Fourth wave feminism is known for combining justice with religious spirituality, anti-misandry, body positivity, and is digitally driven. Ophelia's general defiance and disregard for other people's perceptions parallels fourth wave feminism. Ophelia's actions can represent fourth wave feminism because they may be perceived as anti-misandrist. An example of this would be her actions following her father's death. Ophelia did not seek revenge against Hamlet for murdering her father, as Hamlet sought vengeance upon Claudius for murdering his father. Additionally, when Gertrude drank the poisoned wine, it can be seen as an act of heroism for herself and her own intellect. Gertrude disobeys Claudius by drinking the wine, which exemplifies women standing up against male supremacy as a part of feminist ideals. Ultimately, the oppression and objectification of women is highlighted by the intent of characters such as Ophelia and is determined by male characters such as Hamlet and Claudius. In all of this, aim to take away that the current definition of feminist theory is one that is the most broad definition that has ever existed. With this constantly evolving definition of feminist theory, we are able to identify feminism in literature that already exists, as well as reflect it in literature that is to be created in the future.